Hey, welcome to this Field of Glory 2 gameplay video. If you love Field of Glory 2, then don't miss a minute of what's coming up. Hey, welcome. It's time to play some Field of Glory 2 multiplayer. And again, I'm playing against my good friend Sylard. Today I'm taking a Roman army against a Carthaginian army in Italy. It ought to be fascinating. Honestly, that Carthaginian army is a nasty customer, so we're going to have to get in here and figure out how to counter its strengths and defeat it in any case. So I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to take a few minutes or an hour or a day or two, depending on how difficult the task is, to select my army and get it set up, and then I'll be back and we'll be ready to go. But hey, before I do that, if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. Hit that bell notification so you'll know when I've posted another video. Like the video, that helps the channel a lot. If you like what you're watching, well, like it and share with your friends, and especially leave me a comment. Okay, well, I'll be back in what will appear to you to be just a moment. Well, okay, here we are. You can see it's a very pretty army. It's all set up. Let's rotate around. Take a look at the big map. It's this is wide open terrain, except for this little patch of rough ground here. My flanks are wide open. So, got the Welites up front. Those are pretty good light troops. A javelin armed, light spear, protected. Against your average javelinmen or archers, they ought to be pretty effective. Front rank of Hastati, average troops, some armor, impact foot, swordsmen, above average, that's nice. Second rank is primarily veterans, which are superior armored impact foot with, there's some Hastati on this flank because, well, had to even the lines out. The Triarii, offensive spearmen, highly superior. These are the veterans. On the flanks in the rear, hoping to be able to deal with at least manage his cavalry. Some light cavalry out on the left, sticking in close to the army because I don't want to get swallowed up early in a skirmish fight that I probably can't win. And armored cavalry, average stuff back here with the CNC. You can see the commands. This guy's got all of this because he's such a good general. The front line's got two generals because those troops are going to need them. On the far right, Spanish Scutarii and irregular foot. Now that I think about it, Scutarii are average protected. These guys are lightly protected. Now what the heck? Put the Scutarii out in the far right. And there you go. It's the perfect army to run right up the middle and get swallowed on the flanks. There's just not much you can do with it. It is what it is. If you can deliver these guys against the Carthaginian front line, they ought to do okay as long as they don't get eaten on one flank or the other. If I were playing the Carthaginians, I would load this flank and take a hard swing at this flank. I thought about shoving the whole army this way a bit, but then you got this to deal with, and moving it this way, you don't get this to guard the flanks. These guys are going to need to get out here so that this is at least making things challenging for cavalry on that flank. And then I guess we'll have it out. We shall see. I have no idea what my friend Sylard is going to bring. So we're going to go ahead and click the end turn button and see if we get to play or not, whether we actually get to see his army. Yes, there we go. And does that mean I have the first move? It does. It does. Well, let's take a quick look. He put his cavalry on his left. Well, he balanced it. Some spearmen, warbands, spearmen, warbands. Those warbands are dangerous. They're really big. They're impact foot. Spanish Gutari. Not real sure what he was thinking. Oh, and look at this. He's decided that his lights need to be on the left. Well, my lights need to be out here playing with this elephant threat and this threat. Yeah, this is going to be challenging. Okay, well, like I said, these guys here have to be able to get up into here pretty quick. They're 2 turns away, so are they. So we sling those guys forward. Can these guys move too? Yes, they can. So let's go ahead, take a group move there. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to send some of those guys that way. The rest of these guys have got to swing this way and try to tease these guys a little bit and help hold these guys off a little bit. It's just not going to be easy. I got to be careful. His cavalry will eat these guys if I'm not very deliberate about it. Yeah, these guys, I don't want to make that move yet. I want these guys to have freedom to roll. If these guys move over 2, I think that will still leave me. Wow, that guy can move 4? 3? Oh, that's with the turn. That's right. With the turn, he can move that way. He needs to go there. He needs to go there. No, I don't want to go there. That'll block him. Don't want to go there. That'll block him, so he needs to go there. And there. All right. Group move forward. The rest of this ought to be pretty much straight up. And this flank's just going to have to deal with this cavalry on its own. I'm going to have to, with all these lights and all this cavalry, the C&C needs to float left, and the light cavalry needs to stand back and let things develop before it gets swallowed in this maelstrom of lights and cavalry. Now, 1, 2. Yeah, before he can cross this, I can be in here, and hopefully between that and the Triarii swinging this way for guys trying to leak through here, we can hold this under control while we try to shove this down his throat. All in all, I'm finding this rather scary. Rather scary. I'll get set up for a screenshot, but I think I'm done. Let's see. Yep, that's it. Okay, back in just a moment. Well, okay, we're off. Riding way out that way. Here comes the elephants. Go figure. He's really set to bash my left flank. The right flank isn't quite as scary. Are those guys close order? Yeah, they are. I can deal with that. This is a little bit concerning. Makes one wish he had. Makes one wish. That's open, open. He had archers, because these guys are not going to be able to shoot. Right. They're on a hill. I'm half tempted to throw. In fact, I think I will. I think I will. Those are my Scutari. Yeah, I just might toss them into here. It's a tough call. I kind of like to have some of these guys here to work that way. But they also, somebody has got to be able to watch this gap. Astadi. Average lightly protected. Yeah, they're just not exciting. But they're going to go that way. Wow. Those guys go that way. And the rest of this command is going to move forward a pace. Now, I got to get these velites, depending on whether you ever learned classical Latin. As I recall from 40-something years ago, 43? 47. Oh my God. But that W is spelled, they're javelin and slingers. Light javs, like jav horse. 1, 2. And these guys can, they're just a pain in the ass is what they are. I'm going to have to move some of these guys individually to give him a chance to scooch on through. And really? I should have sent those guys up on a hill. That's okay, they got time. In fact, let's not turn them though. Let's turn them that way. This guy's going to stand there. Oh. Javelin horse, okay. All right, now we got to play the... I got to be careful here. I really am going to need some javelin lights. There's 1, 2 to play with those guys. I don't want to get them too far out of position. These guys are going to be up to here. We're going to collide, especially if he continues advancing those elephants aggressively. We're going to collide right in here. I still got to get this crowd forward. Already got that started, haven't I? Yep, positioning, positioning, positioning. And wrong guy. Wrong guy, Leroy. All right, those are going to work on torturing elephants. Because the elephants will attempt to torture me. Yes, they will. Gotta watch this flank big time. You know, I said I was going to put the lights on the hill, but in fact, we're going to send the CNC up on the hill. Fortunately, I have time to play with this. I think, with all my agonizing and speculating, that is that. Okay. Back in a moment. Okay, here we go. The next move or two are going to set the pattern of the game. So let's see what my friend has done. Warband, close order. Yeah, you don't want to bring them in there. Okay, he's riding the cavalry around. Okay, that's awesome. I got a Spanish Guittari. Those are wonderful guys. Those are the guys that I'll be going over into this rough. Yep, those are the guys that should be in the rough. Warbands aren't going to get it for him. Spearmen, warbands, spearmen, Scutari, warbands. Yeah, it's getting damn serious now. Unfortunately, I'm not positioned well with that light infantry. All right, we just need to take up a position here where we are mutually supporting to watch this flank. These guys are going to need to swing like this and this because of what's coming around here. These guys just have to hold this bunch off. They don't have to win. Yeah, that's really good cavalry. It's better than ours. We've got a general. In fact, we've got the CNC, which is a good thing. Light javelin horse, light javelin, light javelin. This is a superior force to mine. Like I said, we don't have to win. We just have to... We just have to hold him off. I'll move these guys after the front line moves. All right, those guys need to go over there. Elites. Now these slingers can take advantage of his position to step out of here and get some shots. Holy crap, he's got every general in the world coming this way. Me and my friend need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. Yeah, okay, there's some misunderstandings about the game, but this is kind of the finer points of the game, so I think that's okay. And yeah, there's just nothing to this except we have to get moving. We have to close with these guys. Really, I'd like to put these guys out here to harass these elephants, but I wanted them right dead in front of them. Not in charge reach, but in charge reach right in front of them. But doesn't look like I've done well fixing that up, does it? Okay, that's the one with the general in it. So let's give him a hard time. Mm. This flank is going to have problems, but we knew that. We knew that. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. I'm all confused. Just for a second, I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Now, this is where it gets a little bit hairy. I want to be just out of reach of those elephants. So things have gotten a little dicey on this flank, haven't they? Those guys go that way. And okay, now I'm being texted again. This is insane. Don't care. Thank you. Thank you, but I don't care. Go there. I cannot turn. So I'm afraid we're going to have to just stand there. He can't quite get to us where he is right there. We still have to worry about this corner. And I'm kind of worried about this gap here. So he's got to go that way. All right, he's bent my army, which is not nice of him. I find that to be unpleasant. Oh, wait, this guy can still move. Oh, that's... Here's another situation. Once again, I can dash out there. And he can't put a herd on me. He has to turn, in which case I should be able to turn around. I don't know if I can turn around and get back over here into the rough. So I think we better stand there. He's good. He's good. No shooters, no nothing. Doing a good job of enveloping the flanks. These guys are a little bit far away. They're not a soon enough threat. They ought to be in here supporting this. This is bad enough. This, I don't think so. I think I'd have taken the Scutari, which he has several of. Yeah, at least two. And they'd have gone straight into here. But he's still learning. And that sort of thing is, I wouldn't say it's high level, but it's, it's the things you learn. I think he can still easily win this game, though, and that's a good thing. Okay, next turn, real quick. Well, here we go. Let's see what my good friend has in store for us. Here comes the elephants! Yay! It's the elephants! I was sitting there staring at that elephant and went completely silent while I tried to figure out what I was going to do with him. Da, 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 da. All right, his cavalry is coming around the corner, sorta. So we'll stand here watching that. And slingers. All right, what have we got here? The Scutari. Yeah, they'll keep him honest on that flank. That's all I'm worried about. Well, slinger boys. And Guilites. All right, we'll give him grief there. 'Tis open ground, and we don't want to be there, but we do want to be there. All right, I don't know if he thinks he's going to ride all around the world here or come this way, but I've got time to find out. So the Triarii can stand right there. This is a problem. I can't even. He actually did a really good job with that elephant. That was nasty. I don't think if I go there that changes. Nope. That's actually a very effective move. And which leaves me in kind of an odd place here. What we're going to do, warband, close order, that's a good attack. That's not quite so good against the Scutari because they're heavy weapons also. We're going to hold back there. We're going to attack in here. I've also got, well, I've still got lights over here. Hey, hey, hey. I still got lights. Charge him. Well, charge him. Shoot at him. These guys are all milling about smartly over here. Just watching this show. Happy to watch that flank. This is where the action's going to be. All right, I need to get out of this mess probably by going, can I go there and turn? Nope, he has done a beautiful job of putting this guy in a crack. So, just a bloody beautiful job. That was well done indeed. All right, well, it's time to get stuck in. Wrong guy. Wonder why nobody moved. What the heck? I can't get him to move, man. I need to put this guy up here which prevent him from charging here the way he just prevented me from charging out of that zone of control. I think that's true. I could be sure of it by moving forward. Spearman. I could be sure of it by moving forward, but I think we can turn. Everything else here is looking kind of dicey because of these elephants coming down on me. This flank is scary. No doubt about it. This flank is a problem. This Triari probably needs to get up in here in case he, for some strange reason, decides to charge these guys. And I think we're pretty much done. That guy can move. He can still move, but I don't want to be up there. Not just yet. Well, I don't know. This guy being up in here actually kind of makes some sense. He doesn't have anybody that can fill in. We'll move up there so he can play either way. And let's look at what we got. He's not in charge reach of anybody, I don't think. So he shouldn't have a problem with a fallback. I didn't think so. That is not a good play. Nor is back. Well, they're superior. They could probably get away with backing off. They probably can, huh? Oh, they were actually in charge reach. Okay. That was exciting. But that's why you bring good troops to the battle. They can pull that kind of thing off. Alright, unless I'm wrong, and I might be, about this guy's ability to charge this direction. As long as he can't flank charge me, I'm not feeling too bad about it. I mean, elephants are rough, and it won't be nice. And he's doing a real good job with them. But that's about as good as I can do to fix that problem. Really, we're going to have to depend on these guys. I should not have turned him. Oh, he can still turn back. For that matter, he can go out there. Going out there is not smart. Going out there is not smart. That would be bad. Standing here, medium foot. Yeah. They want to stand in the rough. Nicely done, Sylard. Nicely done. You've given me some real tactical problems here. You got a bunch of my army tied up over here, staring at mostly these guys. And this, though, this has the potential to bust me hard. And he's got a lot of guys to follow through over here, and that could be damned awkward. Okay, let's call it. See you in a moment. Well, okay, let's go find out just how bad a place my good friend Sylard has put me in with that elephant. Here they come. Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight. Yeah, that doesn't shock me there. Okay, fight, fight, fight. Well, that elephant didn't do as good as I thought he might, but it ain't over yet either. Okay, I was looking at this cavalry on the right and lost track of what's going on over here. All right, here we go. This cavalry took they went far too far around. But, on the other hand, it has got a part of my army tied up doing nothing. And this is where push is going to come to shove. not not over there. All right. Well, we need to continue to harass. And no, we will not. We will not charge that guy. We will, however. Okay, Velites. We will, however, stay behind these guys. I might go over there and shoot at him. And shoot at him. Now, this is kind of interesting. This was a bad plan for my friend. I don't think these guys can get up there and turn. They cannot. This guy can get there. And that'll be a flank charge next turn, and he does not have a solution to that problem. So that is a good thing for us. The Scutari will hit hard. He needed somebody to guard that flank. And I'm afraid he has failed to provide it. This guy can turn. This guy can turn. Or we're just going to keep watching these guys coming around the backside. Now, I need to get in on him, but I can't get past this bloody elephant. I'd like to get here where I could charge him, but that's not going to happen. Okay, those are the Velites. They really got nowhere to go. They really got nowhere to go. Did he charge me with raw legionnaires up there? No, with African spearmen. Fight him. Alright, I need a reaction to that. Nope, nobody cared. Okay, well, take what I can get. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Win 24. Win 28. This guy following up puts him in trouble there. Let's see how these guys fare before I choose to see what he does with them. Ouch! We lost badly there. That wasn't good. But we stood there. We stood it. Really? Really the right thing to do is to turn here and hope that this guy doesn't retreat into this. All right, let's play these out and see how they fare before I commit to that. Right, we're just going to stand there and fight, fight, fight. Oh, pushed back. Huh. Yeah, these guys need to turn. I say that. Let's see how this comes up, because if he gets pushed back, I don't want to be facing that way. Nope, they stood. Okay. So, turn. They fought. See how this plays out. Everybody stood. So that elephant turned out to be not nearly the excitement we thought it might be. Yeah, that puts me in a funky place with him, but with any luck at all, he'll skirmish away. Not good. Yeah, that's just generally going to suck. That's just generally going to suck. I'm really tempted to go pin this warband up with him and turn this way, but we're not engaged. But I could do that. I could engage here. It's a crapshoot whether I stand there happy or not. I really don't like charging elephants. Except, like, this is not so bad. Well, it is on impact, but it's great after that if we stick. Oh, yeah, he kind of put me in a crack with these two elephants right here. This is a place that could really get awkward fast. Yeah, Sylard, you've actually done quite well. Quite well indeed. Uh-huh. Shoot. Shoot. Slingers. Javelins. Javelin slingers. And these guys have to stand, perhaps even fall back. Oh, these guys can go. Okay. Yeah, that's where they need to go. Charging them is pointless. Turn. I think a turn is appropriate there. The warbands are dangerous. Let's face it, it's a dangerous army. These guys are perfectly happy to stand up here and watch this nonsense. Actually, it's kind of tempting to charge down there and try to circle. These guys will be hard-pressed to move, but I really need to guard this flank because I think maybe, just maybe, we're going to start to roll him up from here. Just maybe we're going to roll him up from there. All right, let's see what we got left. No shooters. Him. It's just a bad plan. Yeah, okay. If there's anything he's done very well, it's right here. I've got a thin little crust here, and these guys had the potential to break it wide open. What he's not done particularly well is he's got a huge amount of cavalry floating around out here, ineffective. Now, yeah, I kind of screwed him here by putting myself up against this. This was just a bad plan. But if I were him, I'd be happier with cavalry floating around over here watching for, well, that. He's got the right idea about flanking. It's but riding way out on one or both sides needs to have a more concentrated purpose other than being out of reach. But I think that's that. That's my opinion anyway. Let's call it a turn. Back in a moment. Well, okay. Let's go. Oh, we rout away. We hate things. Oh, that was not a good idea. You're lucky that all you had to do was back off. That was not a good idea. Fight, fight, fight! Fight! Ouch! Disrupted. That guy is in so much trouble. Oh, and I am in so much trouble there. Yes, fight, fight! Held firm. We're bad. Ouch. We held. Okay, we're holding there, surprisingly. Yeah, fight, fight. Oh, we're getting hammered. Flank attacks everywhere. Oh, this is brutal. Brutal. Fun, though. This is fun. All right. Got flank attacks. Both of us have them going. The cavalry's coming in from the flanks. And, ooh, well done. Did not expect that. Da-da-da-da. Well, let's see. We got hammered in a couple of places pretty good. On the other hand, we paid him back pretty good, too. This is not understanding terrain. That was never going to work. Never going to work. I'm happy to run away. I'm happy to run up here and shoot you from that direction. We'll just stand here and think, come on back down. We'd be happy. We'd be more than happy to play if you want to. Here, with some luck, will be dramatic. Yes, that was dramatic. But those guys held, so it wasn't as good as it might have been. Flank charge here. Fragmented, that's going to be awkward for him. They held. Are we not men? These guys are in a world of hurt. This guy is going to catch a flank charge. Oh no! Oh no! Just when things were looking good, I drop a general and this whole part of the world. These guys can help me save it, but this is dicey. Oh, so challenging. This is exciting. This, well, let's see. We can shoot at those guys. We can shoot at those guys. We could charge these guys and clear them out, but I think we'd set ourselves up for problems over here, and I'm pretty sure I don't care about. I'm pretty sure I don't care about killing that guy that much. I mean, it'd be fun. Before I do it, I think I would transfer my general over to here, charge down there, probably bust him, but the pursuit just might get out of control. Then I might have a hard time controlling this. Let's get back here and see how some of these resolve before we get too deeply into that. Here is going to be a disaster. Yeah, we lose every bit of that. We're fighting there. That's not happy. Let's fight here. Yeah, that just didn't work out so well. This is going to be ugly. And it looks like everybody stood up to it, though. Yeah, we're in trouble here. Sylard, even though he's made some mistakes, has really wrecked parts of my world. Those spearmen are going to be unhappy about that. I don't think if we go there, that we can then charge. No, we cannot. We're going to have to stand here and deal with it. Now this is a good way to get hurt. I think we're going to turn there to, what, I can charge him now? Really? Alright, we tie him up. This makes this guy have a better chance of standing up to the fight that he has. All in all, this guy is in a world of dookie too. That flank charge put him in a... Oh! Yeah, bad news. Well, we might as well get this over with because he's blown out my... he has blown this out. Okay, they held. If not for this crowd right here being free... Well, more or less free. We got to worry about that. But these guys can get in the game. If not for that, this would be horrible. Well done, Sylard. Well done indeed. All right, what have we got left? We got that charge that can come down the hill and bounce off of. They can probably tear that up. They're the same thing, only different, which means we transfer the general. Go ahead. Charge there. And advantage here. We are getting crushed here. Those two flank charges he got on me were just grim. These guys are... That's open ground. I'm reluctant to move him up in here because he can ride around me too quickly. I kind of think I'm just going to stand there. What else is there? I think I tried this once. Yeah, he can't. And a charge there is kind of, you know, they're smaller. They're a lot smaller unit. They're excellent quality, but they're a lot smaller unit. And that guy. Oh, another Triarii, yeah. All in all, this is starting to suck in here, which is why I turned this guy around, although I don't know if he can get there in time. No, I'm happy with him standing there. He seems to be confused about how to take that on. Well, we still have a small advantage, but we are in real trouble here. And I'm not sure it's recoverable. I think he may have won the game with a couple of flank charges right in here, which is very cool given his relative lack of experience. He's pulled off a pretty good attack. And, you know, I can critique all this cavalry flanking around and accomplishing little. But in here, it's been harsh, real harsh. The only chance we have is in here, and even that looks like it might not be in time before all this blows up. Yeah, we're doing, you know, fun game. We're having a good time. Okay, next turn, real quick. Well, okay, let's find out what's up. Routing, yada, 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 yada. Charge, evade. Charge, you're not going to like that. That's just not a winning pitch. And here they come. Yay. Yeah, they don't like that. Game's going to be won over here, guys. Ooh, nicely done. Oh, fight, fight, fight. 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 Well, if I can click that there, it'll be fight. Oh, that was not good. That was very good, though. And should have come earlier. Oh. Oh, they quit. They're hanging. Those guys are hanging. Well, oh my God, cat. Got to get my coffee out of the way before my cat's... come on. I need to rearrange my play space. Ah, Lord. Well, that actually was a pretty good turn for us. We came up a bit. It's still kind of scary, though. These Scutari against Scutari. These guys are having a hard time getting there. Why? Not close enough. Okay. This is probably... Yeah, that's awkward. They didn't like that, not in the least bit. They didn't like that. Run to the rough ground. Fight. Shoot. It does get a little bit dicey here, doesn't it? No, turn the face there. They can't do anything. I really don't want to get in there just yet, but I don't see that I have much option with this guy being disrupted. We've got to get... Come on now. Okay, we got to get somebody on that. There. Fight. Boy, this is very ugly. I think we have to bust him. Fight! Breaks! Now we need some bad reactions here. Oh, they held. Rats. Rats. Here's where we fall apart. Broke. And they pursue. Yeah, this is just ugly in here. We are not happy. Not happy at all. Let's find some happy places to fight. Fight! Broke. Okay, again. Come on, guys. You all hate that, right? They hated it. I'm for that. Fight. Held firm, fall back. That wasn't what I really needed, but I'll take it. Fight. Broke. Okay, these guys are actually looking pretty good right now. Shoot. Should have shot this guy. Shoot. Shot this guy and charged that guy would have been the ticket, but I was moving a bit too fast. Um, yeah, this is not pretty. Not pretty at all. These guys could turn. In fact, I should get serious about turning. No point in piddling with that turn. Fight. These guys pursued. Fight. All right, happy days. Fight. All right, there's some ugly fights left that I'm not wishing I had to go do. That's one of them right there. Hang on, boys. There we go. This is another one that's not pretty. Fight. Ouch! I didn't expect it to be quite that bad. No, I did not expect it to be quite that bad. But it is what it is. Is there any other fights I have to have? Well, we've had a bad turn. You guys need to continue to in your getting away thing. And you guys need to if he wasn't so hung up on trying to beat this guy, he'd already come around the corner. Oh. That's open ground. That's open ground. He's actually in pretty good spot. He's still in the spot I need him to be in. Nothing. No shooters, no nothing. That was a marginal turn. We actually lost a little bit of ground. As it stands right now, I'm a little bit ahead on the disorders because everything is fragmented, broke. Woo! This elephant is a nightmare. This guy's a nightmare. This whole corner was, he bent my line and busted it. And quite honestly, I think I've said this before, given how many points he has occupied doing nothing useful, he's done amazingly well with the remainder of his army while I've been fighting him with just about everything I got. So really quite a nice performance for a new player. I'm very impressed. All right, well, next turn in a moment.